So this video is for people who go and they work out every day. They're doing all the exercises, they're doing their sets and their reps, they're spending an hour every day at the gym, but you're not getting the results like you used to. This is called workout plateauing, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Hi, I'm Discipline Dave, where I put the technique in your physique. My channel is dedicated in teaching you how to get fit at home. If that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So let's just define first what workout plateauing is. You're very consistent in the gym. You have a workout routine. You're doing the routine all the time. You're sweating, you're putting in all the work, but it's not the same type of results as you get before. You've reached its level of plateau, or you've stopped having progress. So the biggest problem that causes workout plateauing is your workout routine. That workout routine that you've been doing for forever, this is the reason why you're not progressing. So you have to change some things up to shock the muscles. So your body, no matter what workout you're doing, is going to eventually get used to what you're doing. So even if you're doing like a treadmill or anything like that, if you're lifting weights, if you keep doing the same thing again and again, your body adapts, and it adapts quickly. So once you start noticing that you're not getting that progression, either you're not building muscle, you're not getting leaner, or you're not losing weight. These are some things I highly recommend that you do to make it so that you can keep progressing and get rid of that plateau. So the first thing you can do is do high repetition with lower weights. Also have shorter breaks in between. So you want to grab that routine that you normally do and just go a little bit lighter. And if you're used to doing either 6 to 8 or 8 to 10 reps, try to do 15 to 25. Where it's like it's starting to really struggle at 15, then you get to that 25. And if you normally do a 2-minute break, do a 1-minute break. Better yet, do a 30-second break. Keep doing that. And when you do the lower reps, it's very important to focus on the form and the technique. If you do something with a shorter rep, it's easier just to cheat and get those weights up that way. But if you go ahead and you do lower repetition with good form, you'll see it'll be really challenging. What I like about this, it really pumps the blood in my muscles, and it really makes it so that they're all nice and veiny and striated and look really like vascular there. But even that in itself, if you keep doing that, you'll plateau on that. So this is one thing that you can do to kind of change that up. Now the next thing is actually the exact opposite. You're gonna go with heavier sets. So instead of doing what you normally do, whether it be 8 to 10, or if you're doing those lighter ones with the 15 to 25, what I want you to do this time is just do 4 to 6 very, very heavy resistance, okay? Whether you're using resistance bands or you're using weights or anything like that, you wanna make sure that it's extremely challenging right away. Doing this here will make it so that it gets all those fast twitch muscle fibers, all those extra little fibers there, because everything that we're doing, we're trying to activate areas that we normally don't activate. And you want to make sure when you're doing them, you're really pushing yourself, okay? You're giving it your all when you get that rep. You want to maximize that aggression, that tension when you're doing that rep, because you want to make sure that they count. And you could do a little bit of a longer rest here. So you can do that 1 minute to 2 minute on the heavier sets. Next, what you can do is, and I feel like you should be rotating this about every 2 weeks, is that you want to change the order of your exercises. Now, a lot of us like to avoid the one that, is the most challenging. A lot of people, that will be like wide grip pull-ups. Maybe it's squats. Whatever it is when it comes to your workout, what you find the most challenging, move that to the front instead of at the end. All right. This is going to make it so that you can use all your strength that you're trying to do to build muscle at those harder exercises. And because we kind of go lighter and we don't really activate those muscle fibers because we've already exhausted ourselves. So because of that, we've actually used more cardio in that area. So we're more fatigued when we do the exercise. But I want you to move that to the front and put your easier exercises at the back. And if that's not the case, just mix it up in general. That right there is going to really help you get over that plateau. Now this one here, I actually made a video about it, and if you want to go ahead and check that out, is that you want to go extremely slow. This is actually one of my favorite things to do because when I go slow, I can really feel the muscle. I can feel those muscle fibers contracting, and that way I'm eliminating momentum. To be honest, there's a lot of people out there, they're moving weight from A to B, but they're not actually contracting their muscles. So if you go really slow, you're really feeling the positive and the negative portion of each rep. And that right there, that time under tension, that's definitely gonna help you build a muscle and get over that plateau. What I prefer to use is resistance bands help me respect that. Because with resistance bands, you can't really use a lot of momentum. Like if you try to do a curl on let's say on a curl bar, you can really swing your hips and your legs and feel like that you're really getting a workout with your biceps. But let me tell you something, you're not. So with resistance bands, if you try to hoist it up, you can't because you actually have to pull it up and get that tension all the way from the bottom to the top. So you can do this with other things when it comes to weights, pull-ups. If you're gonna do squats or anything like that, try going extremely slow and come back to me and leave a comment and be like, you're right, going slow is very challenging. Now, the next way to get out of this plateau is that go ahead and you can do your routine, but I want you to actually, at the end of every set, I want you to hold that peak contraction at around 8 seconds, okay? Hold, 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 hold it. You wanna make sure you hold the reps. So you're holding that peak, all right? And gravity's trying to force it down, but you're still holding on. And trust me, you're gonna have muscle fibers tearing, getting ready to grow. All you have to do is just hold the rep. And holding for 8 seconds is more challenging than you think. And another mindset that you wanna have with holding reps is try to imitate that you're posing in a mirror. That's a good way that I like to think about it. And you can actually get really good definition just from holding contractions to get out of that plateau. So those that that have been following me on Instagram, Mrs. Discipline Dave and I have had a newborn in my life. The uploads, I've been trying to make sure I get them out there, but I have a baby in the house here. So if you want to help donate to the diaper fund, just hit the super thanks button, or if you just enjoy the video in general. But if you're saying, I'm not going to give this guy any money for nothing, I actually have a workout program. So this will help with the diaper fund, and you'll get a personalized workout for you for extra content by just hitting that join button. And if all of that just doesn't make sense to you, I just like the video, but I don't like you that much to give you any money, just go ahead and hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it because it really helps out the channel and lets other people know how to get over plateauing and finding out how to get fit at home. What? I don't know if y'all got that on camera, but Mrs. Discipline Dave just yelled out while she's holding our baby, support the diaper fund. Okay, guilt trip is over. And lastly, what you can do, this is very simple, but a lot of people don't do this because they just like to get comfortable with what they're doing. Just try different exercises. Different exercises, even though it's something that's the same muscle group, from standing up to sitting down, can make a huge difference from getting over that plateauing and having good muscle development. Just trying different things actually is really going to work, because a lot of people have this mindset of in shape or out of shape. Well, if there's something that you're not used to doing, like if you're a person who lifts weights all the time, try going on a hiking trip with someone who hikes all the time. You'll be huffing and puffing the whole time because that's a different type of shape. And so you want to try different things. Now, one thing you haven't tried is resistance bands. A lot of people have benefited from this total body workout. And if you don't like resistance bands or you can't afford them, a simple under $20 pull-up bar will work out your entire body. And check out those videos next and try something new so you can get over plateauing.